Hi Flosstube, I'm Amy and welcome to Grace Cool's Stitchery. I can't even say it myself. It's been a little while since I did a video. I think it's been 3 weeks now. I've not been too well. I've had something wrong with my tooth. I'm not sure if it was an infection. I think it was more the nerve was irritated and I really was in a lot of pain for quite a long time. Finally got the tooth taken out last week. This is such a momentous thing for me because I'm terrified of the dentist, hence why my tooth probably got in such a state. But I managed to go all by myself because no one could come with me at the moment because of COVID. And I managed to go and get it taken out. So thankfully that's gone now, and it's much better. But because of that, I really wasn't well, so I wasn't doing a lot of stitching. Um, I was so nervous the night before I went to the dentist that I needed something to keep my mind off it. And I ended up going through all my threads because I had so many threads that a friend had given me, other people had given me, or I'd bought, or whatever. I just had hundreds of threads. Some were DMC, some were Anchor, and some were unbranded. And I just wanted to get rid of all the unbranded ones. Not that there's anything wrong with stitching with them. It's just for me, I don't find the quality as good, and I just wanted to know exactly what colours I had. I wanted to list them all, so I put them all in an Excel spreadsheet. It took me hours, but it was actually really therapeutic. Took my mind completely off the dentist, which is what I needed. I'll put a little video in here of all the ones I got. It turns out I've got loads of anchors, some DMC, and some classic colourworks. I'm starting to build my classic colourworks collection up now, and already in 5 minutes of doing it, I realised that I'd got duplicates where I've just seen a chart, bought what I needed, because I didn't have any way of checking before what I had, or that everything was just in bags. They were in colour order, but not in any sort of order, so I could check what they were. So now it's perfect because any chart that I see that I want to stitch, I can just immediately go to my spreadsheet and see whether I've got the colours or not. So that was really good to get that all in order. Now I just need something better to store them in because they're still in the Ziploc bags in colour order. But I need some better way to store them. But anyway, that'll come in time. So I don't have that many WIPs because I wasn't too well. I wasn't stitching that much, and I've just been concentrating on my what are they called, commissions. And this one, thankfully, is nearly finished now. I literally just have the back stitch to do all the way around and the wording, and this will be finished literally in the next 2 days. And I can get it sent off and I can forget all about it. This has been a hard slog. It's the third time I've stitched this now. And much as I love the Royal Engineers, my husband's an engineer, he's been an engineer for over 18 years, I am sick to death of this. It's meant that I can't stitch on, things that I want to actually stitch on. And it's really done my head in, to be honest, but the end is in sight. I do have another commission, which I was planning on doing immediately after this one, but this has taken so long. I've actually told the lady that I don't know when it's going to be ready, and she's happy to have it ready by Christmas, so that's good. I can take at least a good month off from stitching commissions and just concentrate on what I want to stitch. My other WIP, I've just realised I don't have here, so I'm just going to pause and get that. So this is my other WIP, which I spoke about last week. It's the Harvest Moon. Actually, I can't remember the designer. I'll find out the designer and put a link in below. I've put it on this Q-snap, but as you can see, the fabric itself was too short, so I've just added a little bit of fabric to the side, just to make it a bit longer so that it can fit in my Q-snap. So yeah, this is the Harvest Moon. I'll put a picture in of what it's supposed to look like here. So they're my only two WIPs that I've got going at the moment. I do have the Cathedral Goddess as well, Cathedral Woods Goddess by Nora Corbett as well, but she's been put into retirement for now, just because well, because of my commissions, really, I seriously need a haircut. Haven't had one for about 4 months. So she's in retirement for now, but I will be getting her back out as the autumn comes in. I'll be getting her back out. I do have an FFO, but unfortunately it's not here because I've gifted it to the lady that it was for. It's for a friend of mine called Kaylee, who has really had a hard time at the moment. She's not too well, but she's trying to get a new business off the ground. She makes beautiful jewellery with where's the camera? There we go. Out of crystals. This is a rose quartz, and she made this for me. I mean, look at the workmanship on that. And she owns the Crystal Gallery. I'll put a link into her Facebook page below. And I made her this, which I'll put a picture in of here, just because she has trouble believing in herself. I mean, you can see yourself. She does not need to be worried that she can't do it. She can do it. This is absolutely beautiful. So I just made her that little gift. It's out of a little chart book that came with, I think, the World of Cross Stitching many years ago. Don't even know. I've got such a stack of cross stitch magazines. I don't know when they came out, but yeah. So I made her that little gift, and I finished it following a YouTube tutorial by the Real Housewives of Cross Stitch. I've been watching them a lot lately, and also Java Girl Stitches. I keep commenting to people saying, you must watch these YouTube videos. The way they finish their projects is just unbelievable, out of this world. Some of them are a little bit extra, if you ask me, far too extra for me, but just the basic techniques. They have little tutorials as well. They're so pretty, they're so lovely. So that's what I followed to finish off the little gift for Kaylee. Now, that's it for FFOs and WIPS. Not a great deal, but I do have loads of haul. It was my birthday, so my husband bought me, I requested things for my sewing machine because I got a sewing machine during lockdown, and he did not disappoint. He got me all these, which are really handy. I've used some already, as you can see. They've even got some metallic threads in there, which might be able to be used for cross stitch, I'm not sure. He got me this little thing, which has got the clips in. So I was sick of using pins, and I'd seen people using these little clips, and they are just so useful. He also got me some decent scissors. I can't remember the make of these now. They're not Fiskars, I know they're not. Oh, they're called Galadim, and I mean, look at them. They are beasts, and they are absolutely brilliant, and they come with these little snips as well, which are absolutely brilliant. And then my son got me, at my request, he got me this Olfa, what's it called? I don't know. Rotary cutter, that's the word. He got me this. So I'm all set for things for my sewing machine now, which is really good. And I also was lucky enough to get a £30 gift voucher for Lakeside Needlecraft, which is what I requested from my workmates. And so they got me that, and it was wonderful to be able to just go through the website and just pick things that I wanted. I didn't end up spending it all. I've saved some of it just for future use. But one of the things I did get was this. I'm really into Halloween stitching at the moment, or that's what I'm going to be doing going forward. My plans in my last video were to do a spooky July, and although I did start the Harvest Moon, because I've been concentrating on my commission, that's all I've been able to do. So my spooky July, I know July's not over just yet, but my spooky July didn't really happen, so I might just have to have a spooky August. But this I bought from Lakeside, and you can't really tell. That's probably, it's really bright. It's really quite a bright orange. No, you can't really tell in this light. It doesn't do it justice, but it's really quite a bright orange. And I thought that would be perfect for some sort of Halloween stitching. And along with that, I got some classic Colourworks, which are my absolute favourites. I got Embers and Pansy Purple. I'm thinking this one for pumpkins, and I may use this purple for this, which arrived this week from America. Oops. The spooky design from Needle Bling Designs. And I got this from an Etsy shop. It wasn't called Needle Bling Designs. I'll have to find out the name of the Etsy shop. But oh, there's a bit of pattern there. Sorry, my laptop decided to go into sleep mode. But yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous. And I'm thinking, I don't know whether to stitch it on this orange Aida and do the letters purple, or stitch it on some purple even weave that I've got and do the letters orange. I'm not sure. I'll have a play around. But the lady, Annie, she was called, I'm sure it's called, is it called Cross Stitch Express? I don't know. I'll have to check. But she sent me this for free, which is really cute. She said she wanted, we got into a bit of a chat, and she's from Texas, and she wanted to send me something that was, you know, something American. So she sent me this little chart for free. So many cowboys, boys, so little rope, which is quite cute. So that's some of my haul, which arrived today. Not today, this week. I also got, for the first time, some WIPS dye works. I got this, it doesn't really show very bright, it looks quite weak there, but it's not. It's almost like an luminous green, and it's called Chartreuse, I think, by WIPS dye works. Again, I thought this was quite a Halloweeny colour. It's a shame that it's coming up so pale in the video. It is really bright, but I thought this was quite a Halloweeny colour. And I also got this, which is called Confetti, which is a rainbow. Again, it looks a bit grey there, but it's not. It's really bright. And that I'm going to use in this, which I mentioned in my last video. This is my working copy that I've made, and I'm going to use it to stitch the rainbow. Yeah, I'm being lazy, because that is all charted, that rainbow, in different colours, but I thought I'd be lazy and use this. But this is going to go up in my craft room. And speaking of this, I wanted to get some pink Aida, and I decided to have a go at dyeing Aidas myself. I've done it before. I've done coffee and tea dyed before. That worked out really well. Absolutely loved it. But this is the first time I've ever used powder dye. I can't actually remember the names. I literally just looked on Facebook Marketplace, my go-to place. Someone was selling some dyes, and I ordered a pink one. Well, actually, it was a red one, and I tried two different techniques. I tried both in pots. I'll put some pictures in here actually of how I did it. Both in pots, but one, the dye, I mixed the dye up in hot water and dripped it over, and one, what was left of the dye, I just stuffed this whole thing into the pot, left it for 20 minutes, rinsed it, and that was it. Now this one's come out. I'm not that happy. You can actually see the mottling better on the video than you can in real life. In real life, it looks more just like one colour. But this was the one that I dripped the dye onto, and look at that bad boy. I just absolutely love it. The mottling is amazing. Put some bits of fluff on it. So I think it's really quite bright as well as this one. I think I'm going to go for this one to stitch this design on, even though this is on quite a faded pale Aida. I just love the way this has come out. Absolutely love it. So this is what I'm going to stitch this on, and like I say, this is going to be part of it. So can't wait to start that. That is hopefully going to be a new start in the next month. I also used some black dye to dye some Aida for Halloween projects. This is how one of them came out. Again, this is the one that I just put, when I dripped the dye over the Aida, it came out like this, which I love. I think this cut into little squares and made into little Halloween projects is going to be absolutely gorgeous. This way. So yeah, I can't wait to do some Halloween projects on there. And this one was where I just stuffed it all in the dye, and again, it's come out pretty well. I'm really pleased with it. I'm actually designing my own Halloween projects as well, which is something that I'll be showing in the next video. I've started to design. I haven't finished the design I'm doing at the moment, and I need to test stitch it as well. Again, with the commissions, I've not had a chance to do any test stitching or anything like that. But going forward, in the next month, I'm hoping to test stitch some of my own designs, and then once I'm happy with them, they'll be for sale. The charts will be for sale. So what else? Another an absolute bargain that I got was at a car boot sale this weekend. This weekend just gone. I don't know if you have car boot sales in America, but we love them here in the UK. Absolutely love them here in the UK. It's just where everyone gathers in a huge field, so it's outdoor. We're allowed to do it now because it's outdoor. Everyone just puts all their crap basically in the back of a car boot, their own car boot, and then we all go to this big field, and everyone opens their car boots and sells what they're selling. It's usually people getting rid of stuff they don't want anymore, and they sell it to the buyers. And we went to 2 car boot sales on Sunday. The first one had a little bit of cross-stitchy stuff, literally one stall with one basket, and it was mainly all magazine charts I wasn't really interested in. And then at the last car boot sale, we got there quite late and they were packing up, and it was the last stall in the far corner. And there was a big remote control helicopter on the stall, and I thought my husband would probably like that, so I headed over. And the lady was packing up her car, and I said to her, just for some reason, I don't know why, I didn't think she would have any in a million years. I just said, "You don't have anything cross-stitch at all, do you?" And she sort of looked up at me as if to say, "You're joking." And she said, "Yeah, that bin bag over there, a full bin bag of stuff. I'm selling it for an old lady that I know." And she brought it over. She said, "You can have the whole bag for £5." And she brought it over, and it was just stuffed full of these kits, things like this. These are actually, what I did was, as soon as I came home, I went through them all. There was 11 kits, full kits they are. They're like the printed on kits, and everything you need to stitch them. Same with this one, and there was 11 in there, and I just put them all straight on the selling sites for £5 each, and they went literally in 20 minutes. They were all gone. This one I'm gifting to a friend, and this one hasn't sold. In fact, I'm holding this for someone. So yeah, literally they all went in about 20 minutes. And that's what I've been doing lately. I've been selling my stash to build up money in my PayPal, so that I've got money there to buy stash basically, or to buy haul, so I don't feel so guilty spending money on it. So that built up a nice little bit of money in my PayPal. I also got some frames and things like this. Obviously it's got a break in it, but I'm not bothered. I can use it without the glass. I thought this was so cute with the leaves on. I thought I could do some sort of autumn design in there. I've been watching Java Girl Stitches and the Real Housewives. I just said earlier that I've been watching the Real Housewives of cross stitch and Java Girl Stitches, and the way they present their cross stitches is just absolutely amazing. I also thought maybe it's plastic. This, I would normally absolutely hate it, but I'm thinking of spray painting it black and then putting a Halloween design on the front of it. I've also got this. I'm thinking, take all this off. This will be can do a Halloween design on this. I mean, it all looks like crap at the moment. I realise that, but the ideas I've got in my head for them, they're going to look good when they're finished. Another bit of haul that I got, another bargain. A lady was selling a load of craft stuff for £15. So I actually commented on it last week and said I don't have the money right now, but next week I will. And yeah, she kept it for me. And the boxes it came in alone was worth more than £15. A toolbox full of ribbons, another small toolbox full of ribbons. This, which I use these to store my threads in, on especially the classic colour works. This, which is full of these, which I can make into needle minders. This, which is full of ribbons the whole lot for £15. She used to make the JoJo bows, and she just says that it's been in her garage for about 2 or 3 years. She's never touched it. She's moving house. She just wants it gone. So I've got all these ribbons, like I say, 2 other toolboxes full of them as well, which I can use for my cross stitch finishes. And so that was really exciting. I do love a bargain. So going forward, because I'm not going to have my commission after tomorrow, hopefully, certainly by it's Friday tomorrow, so certainly by the end of this weekend, that commission is going to be done and gone out of my life. So I'm going to have more time to actually stitch on things that I want to stitch on. So I've got a decision wheel. I've made a decision wheel on my phone. It's just an app you can get. And because I've never, up until recently, I've only been a monogamous stitcher, and I've never had so many WIPs. So this here will be able to help me decide which WIP to stitch on each day. I may or may not follow it. It depends, because I do have my other commission to do. But like I say, I think I'm going to take a break from commissions for at least a month. And just every day when I get up, I'll just click on this and decide which one I want to stitch on. I think that's how it's going to go. It may or may not. I've realised that all the plans that I set out in my YouTube videos end up not happening. So maybe I should stop saying them and then they will happen. I don't know. But anyway, that's all I've got for today. Hopefully in the next few weeks, in the next 2 or 3 weeks, I'll probably do another video in 2 or 3 weeks' time. Hopefully I'll have some more WIPs to show you, maybe some more FFOs. I may have designed my own cross stitches and stitched them up by then. So yeah, it's all exciting and I can't wait to get on with it. Thanks for watching. Bye.